it in your chat box right now, so that we could, because students are going to get certificate if you attend, like since yesterday, if you are attending the last 5 sessions, I mean till the 12th session, if you are attending all the sessions, last 5 sessions especially, because those are very important. So you will be getting e-certificate from Cyberfrat. After that, we will be having a quiz for you. So if you are tracking that quiz and getting a minimal score that will be setting as a boundary score, then you will get a certificate for attending this session free of cost. Literally, it's a big deal. Is I've seen people investing 10,000, 15,000, 35,000 even to attend Python training, be it online or offline, hands-on. So yes, it's a good opportunity for you. Also make sure you're using it properly. And those who want previous sessions as well, I mean the sessions I've done till the date, register yourself at cyberfrat.com/plus so that you will get like all this recordings of all previous sessions of Python training. So yeah, without wasting a single minute, let's start today's topic, which is dictionaries. So dictionary necessarily doesn't mean that the dictionary, it has the same, what I can say, context though. Like in dictionary, we have a word and its meaning. So Atish, Chab, these people have mentioned their mail IDs, no issues, but those people here who are Cyberfrat Plus member or Cyberfrat member even, these people can mention, I would request you all to mention your Cyberfrat ID if you have. If you don't, then you can mention your email IDs as well. So let me increase the font here. I'm pressing Control, Shift, and plus sign. You can use Windows as well as Linux, not an issue on Linux, I mean on Ubuntu. You can use your terminal or Windows command prompt would work. So this is the basic version of Python, or as these are the basic lectures, and I want you all to get comfortable with Python. That's why I'm using basic terminal. Like when we will start coding some proper codings of Python, for that we will use, see, as you can see, I have IntelliJ, there is Vim Python as well, Spider. All these applications are there for your PC or computer or laptop, which you can install and use to code in Python. But basically, even terminal would work. So I have installed Python 3 version in my PC, in my laptop. So you can install Python just by like browsing it. You will get how to install Python. You will literally get each and everything on your browser. If you have it already installed, okay, Shri has raised a hand, great. You have any queries, you can mention in your chat box. Just hold for a sec. I should record this session from my side as well. All right, so yeah, so let's start the session. I want each and every one of you to type out simultaneously with me. Today's topic is pretty interesting. So those who felt yesterday's session was a bit bouncer, I understand, because function is a pretty important topic in Python. And if that was your first session, it was supposed to go bouncer. But dictionary is a topic, even if it's your first session of Python today, don't worry, dictionary is a topic that anyone can grab easily. So I'll try my best to be very, to explain it in very basic terms to you so that you all will be able to understand. So yeah, I hope everyone has Python installed in their system. So just type out Python 3. Yeah, Python. Again, the same issue. Okay. Just hold on. Yeah. Control Shift plus 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 and okay. I hope everyone is able to see this. So Python 3, it means I have entered in the Python. So my version is 3.7.3. I would suggest to install 3.7 plus version, so that if you have, I guess 2.8, the versions below 2.8 have been worldwide cancelled, or I mean they are not in use nowadays. So I would request you all to have Python 2.8 plus versions. So I guess the current version is 3.8. So yeah, I'll clear the screen by pressing Ctrl and L. I'm using Ubuntu, by the way. Okay, so yeah, what are dictionaries? As I told you, basic dictionary, as we all know in our day-to-day life. So dictionary is a word and its meaning. Okay. Similarly, in Python, dictionary is nothing but you have key and its value. So whatever key, as in whatever inputs you are giving and whatever values you are assigning to it. Let's say your name, and my name is Rutuja. So name is the key, as we have discussed it in previous session as well. I gave you just a simple example. So it's nothing but a collection of two sets. First one is key and second one is values. So every value that you're assigning to key will be considered as dictionary. So let's start out typing out in dictionary, a code of dictionary in Python. I hope, yeah. So a quick yeses from everyone if you all are ready to type out with me, because these sessions are hands-on. So Trav is ready, rest all. SK is ready, Devanshu is ready, Ruchita is ready. Lovely. Okay, rest all people, are you ready or not? Mention quick yeses in your chat box so that I can start. I would know that you all are ready to code with me. Alan is ready. Okay, great. Vijay is ready. Lovely. So let's start today's session. It's so generally dictionary is given using like curly braces. Okay, so list is given by square braces. If we give tuples, as we have learned earlier, tuples we give in round braces, and dictionary is given in curly braces. Okay, just like that. So the even has been like has been considered as dictionary now. So even is a dictionary now. And okay, so I would say what are the functions of dictionary? So as I told you, dictionary consists of keys and its values. So Python, I have said this in all the lectures of Python we have done till the date, that Python is very, very close to the human language, that is English. So as we have all have done the coding till the date, we all have seen that coding in Python is very close to coding in just like writing down a sentence in English language. So that's why it's pretty easier for people to learn Python at the first attempt. And that's why you all, it's become, people become more confident while learning Python. So no matter whether you belong to other, I can say, other background, if you are not from CS background or if you are not from a coding background, I would say, not an issue. I'm damn sure at the end of today's session, you will be feeling pretty confident enough to type out a code in Python. So yeah, let's start out. So I'm pressing D1 is a dictionary now. We have declared it as dictionary just by giving these two braces. So it's an empty dictionary actually. We have not put any content in it, but Python will get to know that it's dictionary because we have put the curly braces. So D1 dot tab. So we have got these many functions of dictionary. So it means the contents of dictionary, whatever values or keys we have given in dictionary, those we will be able to perform these many operations on a dictionary. So these are, I guess, 8, 10, 11. So dictionaries, I guess in list, we tried to cover almost all the functions of list and as well for string. I am going to try my best to cover all these functions in today's session. I'll try my best. And I guess we all will be able to complete it, but I want you all to type out it with me immediately. So let's start with the first function. I'll create a dictionary first. So without wasting a single minute, let's create a dictionary as, so it was, so whenever you have any issues that how many functions are there in list or tuples or string or dictionary, you can simply press the name of your data structure, like dictionaries. Even we have given for dictionary. So for list, you can give L, whatever name of the list you have mentioned. So the name of that data structure, dot, and double tap. By pressing that, you will get all the functions of dictionaries, like all the function of that data structure. So will try to cover these all So let's start typing out Divan equals to my dictionary. So name, my name is Rutuja. You can type out your name or whatever name you want. My age is 20. Okay, and now I'll print. Okay, syntax error. See, Python is so sweet. It gives you syntax error immediately, that too at what place. So generally we get panic when syntax error or any kind of error comes in other programming languages. C, be it C, C++, Java. Java is terrible when it comes to taking out or debugging an error. But but in Python, immediately you gets to know what the hell you have done wrong. So yeah, I messed up with the syntax here. So I'm going to remove it. 20. And boom, now my syntax is correct. Yeah, so my D1 dictionary has been created with these content. Let's print D1. It's nothing but the same content, so it will just give us the same thing. See, so D1 has these two keys, especially name and age are keys, and Rutuja and 20 are the values. Okay, you can give n number of data in it. I mean, n number of keys and n number of values you can give in it, so that's not an issue. So basically in other programming languages, I know I have like mentioned these in previous lectures also, but for those who are joining it for the first time, one thing I want to tell you that in Python, in other programming languages, we are supposed to mention what is the length of the data structure that we are using. Like if we are using array, we have to mention what is the size of array we are taking. But here in Python, like 20, 10, whatever, and if it exceeds that size, it loses all the, we generally get an error in our program in Python. And moreover, if we are taking an array of size 10, and if we are using only first 5 elements, if we are like using having only 5 values, so rest of 5 amounts are 5 memory locations are literally getting vested. Okay, because it actually takes 10 sets for array, 10 values, and if you're using just 5, so rest 5 are literally vest. But this thing doesn't happen in Python. Python is pretty uh, Python has actually, I would say, good space complexity, so that's why nowadays everyone is preferring this language. So you don't have to mention how many you need, how many set of blocks or set of memory you need. It ultimately keeps on taking and modifying the data as per our requirement. So that's the, I would say, one of the beauty of Python. So yes, we have created a dictionary, and now we will be starting with our first function, which is keys, d1.keys here, and then we will start. We will do d1.values. It means nothing, but it will give us the list of all the keys and all the values in our dictionary. So let's print d1 dot keys. Make sure you are not messing up with the like inbuilt keywords. So be it print or keys, or I'll let you know what are the keywords. A for print, input, int. These are the keywords of Python. Make sure you are not messing up with it. So here it is key, so you have to take it as keys only. You can't take it as key. If you take key, it will be showing you an error. So make sure you are mentioning it in a right way, whatever inbuilt keywords are there. So keys, yeah. Dict keys are name and age. So here name and age are the keys. And okay, those who are joined right now, don't worry, you have not missed out anything. Just type out simultaneously with me. We have started our code from here. D1, we have created a dictionary. D1.tap, we have got a list of all the dictionary functions, and now we have started like solving each and every function here. So first one is D1.keys. So this is the dictionary D1. Its keys are name and age. So if you want to extract any particular form of data from your dictionary, you can give it in this way. So this is very useful when it comes to data science. So dictionary is acts as a major role. So people nowadays prefer, that's why people nowadays prefer Python. And that's why Python is more acceptable for data science as well, or even in AI and ML. So let's print the keys we have printed. Let's print the values now. Given dot values. Uh-oh, what mess I have. Okay, I have mentioned d2 here. D2 is not defined, so we have d1. Boom. So yeah, here d1 values. So these two are the values, Rutuja and 20. These are the values. So that's how it works. Okay. So these are the two functions we have taken right now. Now let's do, is there a copy function here? Yeah, copy is here. So let's copy one function to another. D2 equals to d1 dot copy. Uh, you all can see that maximum of the functions here are as similar as what we have studied in uh, be it list and string and even tuples. I'm sorry, string. So yeah, list, string, tuples, and dictionaries, they have most of their functions pretty similar. There are very few functions which are which varies from each other. So yes, given dot copy. And now if we print d2, we will get the same content as d1. So yeah, name Rutuja h20, it's the same content. So it's just nothing but copying one list from one to another. So that's why we basically use this function. Now let's see how to enter new input. Okay, how to take an input from user in a dictionary. So here we have declared a dictionary from our side, right? We have cleared it from our side. But what if a user wants to what I'll say, user wants to give the input. So to take an input from user in a dictionary, it goes in this way. So I'll clear the screen. I hope you all are with me. Okay, so let's do it. I'll start with by K input. As we all know, we mentioned input to take inputs from user. So K, enter a key. So we are asking the user to enter a key. Enter a key. So let's say key is gender. You can mention anything you want, okay? And let's say V for value, INPUT, enter a value. And let's say the value is female, obviously. Cool. So Python has taken two values, K as gender and V as female, okay? So now let's create a dictionary. We are using a function update here to update our dictionary. Update in the form of K. This is nothing but a form of our dictionary, okay? So we are updating the dictionary D1, okay, in this format, K and colon V. So that's how basically our dictionary is. So it will basically come at gender colon female. It's going to come in this way. So yeah, I guess then we will print D1. Name Rutuja, age 20, gender female. So if you want to update your dictionary from user side, if you want to make any changes in it, so that's how it works. You need to follow this kind of like set of codes. Basic, very basic and very, I'm sorry, very basic and very simple. All you have to do is take one key and one input from user, or as many keys and as many inputs from user as you want. For taking multiple, as you all know, we will be using append function, like for each and every element in that list, in that dictionary, then keep on adding it one by another. So that's how you can keep adding, or you can simply keep running the same code until like till how many set of like keys and values you want. So that's how our dictionary has been updated. Previously it was just name and age. Now we have added gender as well. So what if I want to change male, like from female to male here, and name from Rutuja to some guy's name? Okay, let's say. So let's do it by this thing through. So to update even a particular entity, we can do it in following way. Update, where it is, yeah. K as this value is k. Okay, so the updated value, if you want to change it, what you want me to put, male. And yeah, in Python, even if we use curly, I'm sorry, single quotes or double quote, doesn't matter, it's the same thing. So here you all can see I have mentioned female with single quotes, it's showing in double quotes, doesn't matter, this male will be also shown in double single quotes. So that's basically the same thing, you don't have to worry about it. I close the braces now. Now let's print even. Okay, by using the like up and down arrows, you can get your previous and next set lines of code you have added. So yeah, here the gender has been changed to male. Okay, not an issue. So that's how it works. What if you are not aware about any of, like, these are the function we have, and what if you are not aware about any of the function here? What if you, let's say you want to know what gate means, you don't know what gate means, and you want to know what it is. So for that, what we'll be doing is we'll simply so this is not just for dictionaries, for any kind of data you want from Python, be it any function of list or string or tuple or dictionary. So I'll just leave some space. So all you have to do is help. You ask for help and Python is there to provide you an help. Dic dot get. So whatever function you want to know what it is about, boom. So here it has explained you what it is. So get self means it calls for itself first. It's a key and default equals to none. Return the value for key if key is in the dictionary, else default. So what it is basically gonna do, if we get and call some function, it's just going to return the value of key. So what it's going to do in very simpler term is, if we ask for any key and if we ask for the value of any key, we will be using get there. So it is used just to extract a value of any particular key that we are mentioning. To end this, I will just press Q and I'm out of the help section. So just start typing out coding. Print even dot get, and I want to get what is the age here. So you must be wondering why to do this nonsense. We have got the data is very shorter here, so it's very easy for us to extract the data. Okay, but just consider the thousands of inputs if we have, like, just these are just 3 keys and 3 values. What if we have thousands and millions and billions of data? People generally, like, big companies generally have, so they're extracting this such kind of data using this function plays a very important role. So that's why this function have these a lot of weightage. So yeah, age is 20. See, we have extracted the age as 20. So generally what get does is it just extract the value of whatever key you are asking for. Okay, now we'll move on to the next part, which is undefined value. So what if inside the key, if there is no value? I'll clear the screen. I hope you all have typed out this thing with me. Okay. Yeah. So yep. Next part is, what if any of the function doesn't have an pre-installed value? I mean, if the dictionary doesn't have uh, any key which is not there, and still if you are asking for it, so it's definitely going to give us an error. Okay, it means that if I'm asking for something which is not here anywhere, so what dictionary is going to do? So it's going to give us such kind of error. Print given dot get, it means we are trying to extract some value, and the key is, let's say, anything, ABC. Okay. Uh, yeah, so we are trying to extract ABC, the value of key ABC, but as key ABC is not there, so what's it's going to give us? None. It means that ABC doesn't exist in the dictionary. Now let's do next thing. Print given dot print given dot get, let's say anything, C error. So as I told you, you can use single quotes, double quotes, but make sure you are completing in the same way. You can't just take single quote and complete it with double quotes. Okay, so you need to have similarity. Okay, so what this thing is going to do now? Uh-oh. So what basically this thing is going to do, it is going to replace this none with error, because if we are trying to get C, which is not there in the list, I'm sorry, in the dictionary, what it will do is it will replace it with none. And furthermore, if we are adding some new values, it will print there, then and there itself. So yeah, we have got error here. So it is as simple as that. It means that the C is not there in the list. That's why it's giving us none. And if we are printing furthermore some new values, it will just show us the new value. Okay, let's do one thing. Now we will, okay, we have done get also now. So we have completed, I guess, copy, keys, values, get. Now we will do pop. So let's print d1.pop, and I'm going to pop the H now. Popping means nothing out, taking out the last element. So definitely by default, pop takes out the last element or last thing which is mentioned. But as we are mentioning H here, it will simply pop the H. It means it will remove the literally the whole H from our dictionary. Oh, no. Oh, that is pop items. My apologies. So yeah, pop item is here. This, it does that function that I like, that I told you just. So popping means it will just take out the value of age. Okay, and if we do pop item, that I'll be telling to you within the next 5 minutes. So pop item will literally remove the value. But now you want to see what has happened in the list now. So print d1. See, it has literally, it has mentioned us, it has shown us that the age is 20, but simultaneously it has taken out the value of the key and value age and 20 from the dictionary. So here, what is the difference between pop and get is, both of the thing does pretty similar thing. It shows us, it extracts the value. So here, by mentioning get, we just get to see the value, and by popping the key, it literally pops the value. It means it literally deletes the, removes the value. This is nothing but the similar thing which we have seen in list and string, where delete and remove, those are the same things. Okay, but again, it does the same. It's pretty similar thing as pop and get. Okay, so this thing has literally removed age from this. Where is my age? And okay, cool. I'll again type it out. Gender is, female. Cool. So again, I have created one more. Okay, same error. Yeah, our dictionary, I have created the same dictionary again for your better understanding and furthermore examples. So I'll, now we have seen pop, we have seen get. Now the further, another thing is pop item. So pop item, as I told you, is basically used to extract the item from the list. So let's print d1. So we have, as we have seen, this is the d1 here. This is our updated list that we have just created. Now let's print d1.popitem. So d1.pop item is, what it's going to do is, it's just going to extract the last part of the dictionary. So if you want to extract the last terms of dictionary, okay, so the very last thing will popped out, so it will get deleted from the dictionary, as well as, so yeah, it's basically going to get deleted from the dictionary, the whole thing, gender, female, it means both keys and dictionary. And what happens in pop, just using pop means, it will extract whatever value you want. So if you want to extract the like the key from with whatever index you want. So here this key has index 0, this key has index 1, gender has index 2, and so on and so forth. So indexing basically starts in any data structure of Python with 0, right? So here we can remove any index, key of any index. But what if we want to extract the last element? There we use pop item. So it will literally extract both keys and values, last keys and values. So gender and female has been extracted. And if we print it even, boom, name and age is only there. So that's basically what it is. Now, let's do the next thing function, which is d1 dot set default. So it will basically set the default age as what like the way we are saying it. Okay, so the syntax, make sure you're not messing up with the syntax where you're using colon and where you are using commas. Just keep an eye on it. Okay, so yeah. If I'm not wrong, I guess, yeah. Oh. So yeah, set default means it basically what it does is whatever value you are trying to update, it won't update it whether, but it will give you the value which has been set way previously. Okay, so no matter like how much you want to update the value or modify the value, it doesn't work here. For updating, you will have to use this thing. Like here we have updated it by using this thing. Okay, by using this line of code. And if you want to see the default value that was set at the first time, so even if here if we use like d1 dot set default and gender, so we will get it female and not male. Okay, so it won't show us the updated value, rather it will show the by default value that we have mentioned at the first time while writing out the program. Okay, so this is showing us 20 as by default value because we have mentioned it while creating the program itself. So that's it. So yeah, very important thing about dictionary, I didn't tell you that dictionary is iterable and it is mutable. It means like as I've told you, we can make any changes in dictionaries, we can modify the dictionary whenever and at whatever time we want. Okay, so that's the beauty of dictionary, I would say. It is iterable, as in you can call the dictionary as many times you want. We have dictionaries in dictionary. So nested dictionary, that is the next topic I would love to take after completing the functions here. So I'll try to complete it today itself. Dictionaries and dictionaries, so it has iterative property. It means you can call dictionaries as many times as you want. One more thing that I have like said in previous sessions as well, and I want to repeat it today itself. So I asked you all that what is the difference between list and tuple. Okay, list and tuple both have same content, and both of the thing can take same data types and different data types as well. So what is the main difference in list and tuple is, if you create a list, okay, let's say I'll just clear the screen. Let's say L1 equals to 1 2 3 4 5 and tuple is T1. Okay, T1 equals to, which is given in round braces, whatever you want to write. Okay, doesn't make like, okay, this is a tuple. Okay, what's the difference between these two? Okay, don't just consider that these are strings and these are numbers. You can mention string here, not an issue. Major difference between these two is tuple is immutable and list is mutable. It means you can make any changes in list in any line of the code. Okay, so but that's not the same case with tuple. You can't modify tuple. Okay, so that's why when it comes to the security, I would say, of the program or the data, tuples is basically used more often than list, because tuple cannot be modified. So if you are putting any extra data, or by default if you have mistakenly added modified the data, it won't get modified in the main content or in the main memory. So that's why people generally prefer tuple. And if you want to modify data, if it's not that the matter of concern, then people go for list. Okay, so that's the main difference between list and tuples, which was not a part of today's session, but just for your better understanding or your knowledge, I have told this to you, which I have already covered in the previous sessions. So I'll clear the screen again. Yeah, Control plus L, and let's do the next thing. So we have covered what? Set default, I guess. Yeah, set default is covered. Now let's go for the next topic, that is update. So let's take a list as student equals to, this is another dictionary that we have created. Okay, now students, inside students, I am inside the dictionary, I am creating key as marks and an empty list. So marks would be of all the subject, let's say three subjects, physics, chemistry, biology. Okay, let's say, and this is the list of marks that we have created. So another beauty of dictionary is you can consider all kind of data types inside it. Okay, so here we have considered list as well. So we can consider, we can mention tuples as well. Student marks, yeah. Now let's modify it. Student dot update. I'll update the list now. Marks. Let's be 80 in physics, 92 in chemistry, 95 in maths. Okay, and okay, make sure you're completing your process in proper way, else it's definitely going to show an error. But even debugging the error is not a very terrible task in Python. So I've completed all the braces properly. Marks is not defined. How come? Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't mention my quotes here, because as you all can see, we have mentioned quotes here, so we were definitely supposed to mention our data type in the same way. So here it has come as a string, so mark, which is a key, is in the form of string, and this data, the value of marks is in the form of list. Now it's not an error. Now let's print student. Very basic thing. So yeah, student is a dictionary with key as marks and with values as 80, 92, 95. So yeah, we have simply created a list, a dictionary with this content, and we have furthermore updated it with its values. Okay, so that's what we can do with the update thing. Now let's do further thing. Okay, I'll clear the screen. Elvin equals to name, comma, age. This is the list I have created. Another example, okay? Let's say demo is a new dictionary, okay? So next function is from keys. Demo dot from keys, Elvin, and what value you want to give. Something, name and age, right? So R, I guess this would work. R20, R for Rutuja, or I'll write the whole name. So, again the issue with my key. Just hold, my key has come out. Okay, sorry. So yeah, Elvin is. So I'll let you know what we are doing right now. Just type out simultaneously with me. Yeah. So what is basically happening here is from keys, it means we are extracting the value. So we have not mentioned our values here, but when we mention the values here, it is going to assign a value to the keys. Okay, so here all you can see that this list was made. Okay, and we have converted the list into keys just by using from keys. So from keys has basically, what it has done is it has taken the contents of list as keys and furthermore updated it with using this content as its values. So L1 comma its values has been converted in the form of dictionary as name and the value, age and the value. So in list L1 these are in list L1 these are nothing but the keys, and we have updated it with the value that we want to assign. So that's why it's used. So it can get used in many ways. I'll keep some spaces for the final thing. Uh, what else we are supposed to do now? All right, so yeah, next thing is nested dictionaries. Dictionaries, I guess we have covered all kind of functions if I'm not wrong. From key, this is 1, will count the number. Then update is 2, set default is 3, pop item 4. Then what? Pop is 5, get is 6. Then what else? Update, it's update we have taken, right? 6. Copy is 7, key is 8, values 9. Okay, what is missing here? Clear. Okay, clear. Clear will nothing like. Okay, let's print the dictionary first. Print D1. So we have already this dictionary installed or created in our system. Now let's clear it by pressing D1 dot clear. What's it's gonna do is nothing but clear the whole dictionary. Okay, so we will get an empty dictionary now. So again, if we print D1, it will be an empty dictionary. So that's what clear is. And D1 dot clear. Gate we have done, pop done, update done, values done, pop item done. Items, copy, keys, set default. I guess everything is done, right? So boom, that's all the functions of dictionaries. Moving on to the next thing that we have right now is what it is. For undefined value, we have differentiated pop and get function. Yeah, nested dictionaries. So which was tomorrow's topic, but I thought we could cover it in today's lecture. Unfortunately, we have got enough time to cover it in today's session. So tomorrow, most probably, I'll be taking list, comprehension, and generator. So comprehension we have already done in list, but generator is pretty new hot topic, which I want to cover tomorrow. So make sure you are attending tomorrow's session. Even if you are a newcomer, don't worry, I'll explain it to you from the basic itself so that you all will be able to understand it. So yeah, let's move on to the next thing, which is nested dictionary, or like dictionary in dictionary. So we are basically going to create one dictionary and having a part of dictionary in it. I'll tell you how it works. So let's take a dictionary D2. You can give whatever name you want, and it has its first part as name. Yeah, just make sure where you are opening your braces, where are you giving your colon, where you are closing your braces. Keep an eye on it and make sure you're not messing up with it. And let's say my age is 20. This much is one dictionary. Okay, but this dictionary is actually a value of key 1. Okay, so inside dictionary D2 we have created another dictionary, and that's what we called as nested dictionary or dictionary in dictionary. Now the second value would be 2 is nothing but the second key, which holds the value as name, as what second name I would love to give, cyberfrat. Again, you can use single or double quotes, doesn't matter. Age of cyberfrat is, I guess, 3 years, 4 years, 3.5. But I'll give 3. All right. Okay, this thing is completed. So yeah, What if I want to extract first one through pop item? See, to extract, okay, I'm sorry I didn't see your question earlier, but yeah, I would like to tell you one thing. Give me error stdim. You must have sk, you might have done some error, but please let me know where exactly you're getting an error. There might be some error in your syntax and not with the program for sure, or the code. uh, I guess you are having some syntax error, but yeah, Vijay, what if it's resolved? Okay, great. So Vijay is having a question that what if I want to extract first one through pop item? So if you want to extract first one, you can simply mention the name of that key that you want to extract. So first key, whatever key you have at first, it will immediately get extracted. So that's the main, main reason for creating different pop and pop item. Why would you think that Van Rossum, who is the founder of Python, who has not created extra things in Python, like extra thing as in we don't, as you all know, we don't have uh, what are the things which are not in Python? There are a lot many things. Pointer is not there in Python, which we have in C programming languages, other programming languages. Pointer was not needed. That's why Van Rossum has not created. Then we have what was the thing? There are a lot many things which are not in Python. We don't have arrays in Python because list would have done the same work of array. That's why he didn't created another thing as in Python. He didn't feel there is any need. So ultimately, he has created a lot many things for which are actually needed and which would differentiate from the other. So here, why we have pop and pop item differently? Because pop item is there to extract the last element, okay, the last key and last value of your dictionary, and pop is used to extract whatever key you want to extract, key and its value. So whatever term you want to extract, for that pop is used, for whatever index, like whichever index you want to mention, and pop item is used to extract the last one only. So if you try to write the code as just pop, okay, it will give you an error. If you try to do d1.pom, d1.pop, and you complete the braces, you will be getting an error. Try it out. So that's what there is in Python. D2, what I've done here. Oh yeah, I've created one dictionary, D2. What is the error, man? Invalid syntax? Oh, really? Oh, uh-oh. Thanks, got it. Okay, great, Vijay. What is the error, man? This is completed. Second, completed. One brace is completed. Two braces completed. I'm not getting what's the error. Apostrophe. Okay, what's the error? Oh, you mean am I supposed to write double quotes here? No, single quote even works. Yash B, Rutuja, after Rutuja. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. Thank you, Yash and Ruchita, for helping me out. Yeah, I forgot to mention to complete the course here. Okay. Boom. T2 dictionary has been created. So to change the name, like let's say to modify the nested dictionary here, what if I want to modify this name from Cyberfrag to Python? Okay, let's try that out. So D2 is the dictionary and we are slicing it now. 2 means the second element. Okay, this thing. 2, and I want to modify its name. So very basic thing, slicing and indexing thing, as we have learned in a list also. So it's the same thing. The second part of 2 means the second part of D2, and we want to change its name. Its name. That's why we have mentioned name here. If you want to change the age, you can simply write out age as well. Okay, and I want to change the name as Python. And now let's print D2. Yeah, see, our name has been changed here. So that's how you can modify it. Now let's do the further thing. What if I want to modify the whole list? I mean, I want to delete this whole and give it a very another look. Okay, so it means I just don't want to modify just name or age. I want to complete the whole format of the second part. So we can do it in the following way. We can simply update it, d2 dot update. So it's basically nothing but what we generally do in our single dictionary, but just to finalize or just to give it an idea where we are making the changes exactly, we need to apply some different syntaxes here. So 2 dot, let's say, name here, uh, name here, and what we can, okay, what was I gonna do? Okay, yeah, I was going to just mention name here as against cyberfrat. I don't want Python and its age, I just want cyberfrat here. So that's how it's gonna work here. And just hold for a sec, just give me a sec. All right, boom, it has been updated. Okay, sorry for your inconvenience, but yeah. So yeah, d2 dot update, we have updated the whole second part of the list at cyberfrat. We have removed this and updated it at cyberfrat. Now let's print d2 as game. So that's how a d2 list has been printed, which has modified the content. So that's how what I could say dictionaries and dictionaries work. Pretty simple and pretty easy to understand. So the final thing, which is, I guess Kushang is not there in today's session, who has been giving us amazing response till the date. That was a, like, he solved one question that I asked in second, like last to last lecture, and he solved the question. So there we used is instance. Okay, he came up with the code using is instance. So many people didn't know what is instances. So that's why I felt to keep it on hold till today's session, and now he is not there to sort that line of code, because I thought we would cover it today. But no matter what, I'm going to tell you what is instances. So we will be is instance is not just used in dictionaries, by the way. We can use it in any form of data structure that we are using, any uh, form of uh, anything that we are applying to our program. So is instance is a term which is used to figure out basically like whether this thing is there or not. So it's what I can say, it's basically used to figure out whether this thing exists or not, or to check any command, I would say, or any condition. If you want to check any condition in our system, whether this thing is there or not, or whether this number is even or not. So for that thing, we generally use is instant, where whether cyberfrat is the name here or not. So to figure out whether the name is cyberfrat or not, we will use is instant. We'll go to the second part. We will mention name, and is instant name cyberfrat. So it will ultimately give us whether cyberfrat exists in this dictionary or not. So let's start. Okay, does anyone have any question? No, I guess, right? So let's move on to this second last part of today's session, which is instance. So, okay, one more thing I wanted to tell you, which I mistakenly forgotten. Yeah. So second last part is print formatting. So as we all have seen print formatting in function and as well as in list, I guess, if I'm not wrong. So print formatting is nothing but we change the format of our output. So whatever output we are trying to type or to get, will simply try to change its format, or nothing but simply changing the way of or appearance of our output. Okay, so that can be done. So let's do it in this ways. For k comma v in d2 dot items. Okay, let's modify our list first. So, okay, this was our D2 dictionary. All right. Okay, again the same mistake. I'll clear the screen first. Yeah, here the quotes and D2 has been modified again. So let's type out a code K comma V. It means for key and value in the dictionary D2 dot items, as in it will consider every item. So I guess, yeah, we didn't take items as a function, or we did. I guess we didn't take it. So we'll be covering items function here. So it means for every item in D2, for every key and value of every term in D2. This term basically means that we have entered in the for loop, so we will press tab button to get inside the for loop. Let's print it in this format. K comma V, it means our key and value will be separated using, let's say, hash hash. Hash hash. So we want to separate it in this way. So our output is going to be something like this. Yeah. So our key. So as you all know, this was the key and this was the value. Though this is another dictionary, but for dictionary D2, 1 and 2 are keys, and this whole thing is, okay, my goodness. This whole thing is its value of one key, first key, and value of second key. So it has separated it using these two hashes. So that's what basically you can do to modify the appearance of your list, of your dictionary. Instead of hashes, you can do anything. You can separate it without giving anything, any symbol that you want to use, or if you want to keep it blank, no call. So that's what basically it is used for, to change the look of your dictionary. Okay, last thing for the day, I will clear the screen. Yeah. So let's create a list now. We are going to learn what is ease instance now. One, two. As we all know, list consists of various data types altogether. So we have string here, we have integers here, Rutuja, Python. All right, this is our list. Let's complete it. Okay. Oh, why? EOL while scanning literal? Oh, my goodness. Got it, got it. Can we write only D2 instead of D2 dot items? Ruchita, give it a thought. I mean, just try it out. I guess it would work even. Because yeah, we are going to simply separate it. But I guess the appearance would be in different way. Let's try it out. Okay, this is our list for K. Oh. Okay. For again the same mistake. Hold on. Yeah, I am removing items from here. Yeah, it is showing the here. Cannot unpack non iterable int objects. What it basically means is where it is gone. Hold on. Yeah, here we are mentioning all the items of list. So here as you all can see, this is the first item and this is the second item. So if we try to do this for D2, we are mentioning its key and we as key and values, but we are trying to do it for the operation on its items, right? We are not doing it for the whole dictionary. We are doing it for the contents of the dictionary, and that's why we are supposed to mention items here. It means the contents inside the dictionary. We are trying to like modify this thing. Okay, so that's why we are supposed to mention it in using items. If we don't mention item, it will try to apply the operation on this dictionary itself, and that's why it's going as an error. Cannot unpack non-iterable int objects. It means the objects which are this what I can say, sentence says nothing but that we are not able to unpack this dictionary. We are not able to open the dictionary. We are not able to go inside the dictionary and apply any operation into it because we have not mentioned items here. I hope you all got it. Yeah, Priyanshi, Ruchita, did you get what I mean? Just mention yes so that we can move on further. Okay, great, lovely. So I guess, yeah, this was the list we have created. Now for element, we can, okay, I'm applying is instance for list here. We can apply in the same way for dictionary. So I'll given another example but for those people who didn't learn what list was, like who were not there for the session of list. That's why I've taken this example so that you can give another idea, because we have already done a lot about dictionary study. So let's take an example of I'm sorry, dictionary. So let's take an example of list here. So for element in L1, it means nothing but for every element, 1, 2, Rutuja, Python, in the list L1. Okay, so as I told you, Python is human-friendly language. Even the single line basically tells you what it is about. So you don't have to stress your brain to understand what this line means. It is literally like pretty easy to understand. If now I'm using is instance, ELEMENT. Oh my god, hold on. ELEMENT. Element is string. Basically what it is doing is it's checking whether element is string. So if the element is string, let's say we are going to extract that much only. Okay, so basically list is is instance is used to apply particular operations on that thing. It means here we want to extract let's say which of these are what I can say are strings here. So that's why we are checking whether the element is string, and if the element is string, we are going to print it. Okay, print element. So here in this instance you can do as element comma for integer you can take int and then print element, so you will get the list of integers. So basically it's used to extract same kind of data type or same kind of operation. If you take numbers 1 to 10 from like here, if you take list contains number from 1 to 10, and if you try to apply is instance to it, okay, by saying that element comma, not necessary that you are supposed to use the word element here itself. It's not a built-in keyword in Python. So here you can use I in L1. It means any integer in L1. So element comma I mod 2 equals to 0. It means the number is divisible by 2. Then we will be printing it. It means the answer we will be getting is an even number. We will try that thing also, but let's see the answer of this. See, Rutuja and Python. These elements are string. That's why we have got the answer. Boom. So yes, as these two elements were strings, so it has simply extracted what kind of data type we have asked for. It has checked whether element is string. It is string, so type it. If it's not, don't care. So let's take another list L2, or even if we take L1 here, doesn't matter. It will simply modify the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is the new list for element in L1. You can write literally anything here. Element I, A, B, C, D. If is instance, comma I, because we are taking I means nothing but for each and every term, each and every item here. So it means I comma I mod 2 equals to 0. Tab print I. So basically how this code is going to work, okay, this is the list we have created containing number from 1 to 9. For I in L1, for every element in L1, in L1, if is instance I, comma I mod 2 equals to 0, it means, let's say we are taking the first element 1, then it will check 1 more 2 is equal to 0. No, we will get an answer as, it means remainder has to be 0 when we divide the number by 2. But if we divide 1 by 2, we will not get 0 as a remainder, we will get 1 as remainder. So it won't get printed. But then we will take 2. It will move on, it will again like move to the second term because we are using for loop. So it will try to check till the list ends. So for 2 in the list L1, string is keyword like int and float. Yes. Oh yes, coronavirus. Yes. Okay. So again for the second term, if is instance 2, 2 more 2 equals to 0, yes. So it will print 2. 3, again it's not divisible by 2. So it will not print 3, it will print 4, so on and so forth. So if you want to like, just think how much lines of code it would have taken to type out the same program in C, C++, or Java just to print the list of just to print a list of even numbers from the list of numbers 1 to 10. Okay, it's pretty easy. Oh, what is the error? Must be a type or double types. Okay, I got the error. What basically is happening here is argument 2 must be a type or tuple of types. So yeah, this is not working because it has to be a tuple, or I'll say it has to be a data type. Okay, so oh yeah, I forgot. Ease instance is basically used to check out where the data type basically. So if you want to write this code in other ways, it can't be done in this way. So we will simply apply for loop in this way. Okay, I'll leave some space for you better understanding and to make you understand what was the error we have got. I'll try to solve it in other ways right in front of you for I in L1. We don't have to actually mention is instance here. We'll just do this. If I mod 2 equals to 0, I guess we are going to get the values in one by one. And if you want to get the value in the same list, if you want to get the value in the form of list, we will have to append it. So I'll show you how it works too. Print I hope it's right. Yeah. Here we have got the even numbers. What if we want to get the value in the same list? So we will just apply L1 dot append, and it will get appended in the form of list. So it will get added in the form of list. So that's how it works. So we have got the even numbers here. We couldn't apply this formula here because ease instance is basically to figure out, I forgot that ease instance is basically to check out whether the data type of whatever thing that you're applying here. So here, if let's say L1 is this, and for I in L1, if element is string, if we are trying to check whether every I is string here, which is not, and then if we print I, let's see what happens. So it's going to give us 0, like no output. See, we have got no output. It doesn't mean that this program has not run. It has run in the background, but none of the element contains string here. It all consists of list. That's why we have got no value here. So that's it. That's how existence works everywhere. You can apply it everywhere in function, dictionary, string, tuples, everywhere. So that's it for today's session. Tomorrow, I guess I will be covering a topic which I had not mentioned in our Python syllabus of this 12th session. I'm taking this an extra topic just because I wanted to cover it, because that topic is pretty interesting. Comprehension and list comprehension and generators. So I'll be taking that topic tomorrow. Don't worry, even if you have not attended list session, not an issue. Pretty interesting topic. I would love you all to attend it. Meanwhile, if you have link generator, yeah, list, it's I guess you had some typo error. It's, yeah, list comprehension and generator. Yeah, list generator, exactly. So that we will be covering tomorrow. So make sure you're attending tomorrow's session. Meanwhile, if you have any queries right now, just like mention in your chat box, shoot in your chat box. And if you don't have queries, we are good to go, because that's it about dictionaries. Dictionary was pretty simple and easy topic. So even those who had this as their first session, I hope they it didn't go bouncer to them, because dictionary, as I told you, is an easy topic. Last lecture video, see coronavirus. If you are a cyberfrat plus member, you will get a folder of all the previous session done till the date. For that, you need to be a cyberfrat plus member, and for free we are providing the live session for free, which were still actually for plus members as well. But because of this corona outbreak, we thought, why not to give you an benefit, okay, of Python training. That's why we have made this training free exclusively for students, live training. And for the previous sessions, if you want to get the whole data, trust me, people are investing 10, 20, 30K, 30,000 rupees just to learn Python. Here you are getting is just for, like, if you are a cyberfrat, if you want to join cyberfrat plus membership, you are just getting it for 1200 rupees for students and 1800 for like for the professional people. So register yourself at cyberfrat.com/plus, and there you will get your plus membership, and you will be able to access not just this thing, but a lot of data is there. So you just go out and check through the website and avail as much as you can, because 1200 is not a big deal when you get such kind of a huge kind like bunch of data you are just getting for 1200. And I have seen people investing thousands of rupees for it. So I hope you all will avail the offer if you want the previous session. And I guess, yeah, that's it for the day. Let me know if you have any queries in your chat box, else we will end today's session. Also give me the feedback or of today's session if you want any improvement in the session. If you have any suggestions for me, that if I need to do some improvement, then just mention in your chat box, or if we will end today's session. So any queries, anyone? Or just tell me whether what you felt about today's session. Else we are good to go. Gosh. Namaste. How to go for plus membership? Corona has asked me. Yes, Mr. or Miss Corona, you can get Cyberfrat Plus membership by registering yourself at www.cyberfrat.com/plus. There you have to fill the form, your required details, okay, your name, ID, your name, email ID, phone number, and all these details. You will have to mention your, like from where you have got the reference for plus. As of now, no queries, but seems requires a lot of practice. Exactly, SK. Be performing the same code side by side. Lovely, Yash. So glad to see that. So yes, yes, I have been telling this from the first session that you are literally supposed to type out Python coding day and night. I mean, you need to take out at least half an hour a day to code in Python. Else, no matter how much you learn, no matter how many lectures you attend, you won't be able to get it, to be very honest. So even I have practiced a lot. That's why I'm able to teach you right now. So make sure you are practicing at least half an hour every day for Python. And I'm damn sure if you're doing that much, you will be a pro in Python within few months. So practice makes man perfect, and that's what applies 100% in Python training. So very nicely explained today's topic. Thank you, Anil. Ruchita, practice is the key to success. Exactly, Devanshu, thanks for helping. Lovely. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending today's session. I hope you all will join me for tomorrow's session, which is third last session, which is an extra topic not mentioned in our syllabus. Still, I'm taking because I'm getting this much of lovely response from your side. Those, yeah, what I suggest, another thing is tell your friends, teachers, to students, like your colleagues, tell them also to join this session. Your suggestion of coding along with you is wonderful and helping. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you it's a hands-on session, and as we have made it for free, so at least the last 3 session I want maximum people to attend it. So please tell your friends and everyone to join this session. So today's session we have the same link that you have joined, use like the same link you have joined, you have used to join today's session. It is the same link tomorrow as well. So forward that link to whomsoever you feel who are, who need to learn Python. You can forward this link to them as well. And that's it. Good. We are like good to go. Have a great night. Take care. And yeah, stay safe.